I want to show you something. Look at this photo. Just look at it for a second. Did you see the person in the red jacket? There is no red jacket. The photo is black and white. But I'm willing to bet that somewhere in your brain just now, something went looking for it.
Searching.
Because your brain doesn't experience reality. It predicts it. It constructs it. Model first, experience second. It fills in the gaps, edits the timeline, correction accepted, invents the details, and then presents the whole thing to you, outfit worth its hot. Here's the thing nobody tells you about the brain. It is not a camera. It's not my job. It is a storyteller. And like all great storytellers, it takes a few liberties with the facts.
I improved the draft.
I'm Dr. Eli, and today we're gonna find out exactly how your brain has been lying to you. Every single day of your life. Confirmed. And why that is genuinely one of the most beautiful things about being human.
Beautiful systems are imperfect systems.
Come on, let me show you. This is where I spend most of my time. These walls know more about your brain than you do.
We've been taking.
And by the end of this, so will you. Ready?
Chapter 1. The Memory Myth.
Ask anyone how memory works. Most people will say something like this. Press record, save forever. You experience something, your brain records it, you store it, and when you need it, you press play.
Memory successfully archived.
You experience something, your brain records it, you store it, and when you need it, you press play. And the real story is so much stranger. And honestly, once you understand it, something big is coming. You will never look at your memories the same way again.
Welcome to memory.
Every time you experience something, your brain doesn't record it as a single file.
Different department.
The sight is stored here. The sound over there, delivering audio. The smell, even further still.
Smell received.
When you remember something, your brain isn't playing back a recording. Wait, no playback? It pulls all those fragments together and assembling them into something that feels complete.
Reconstruction successful.
Memory is not recall.
Wait, what?
Memory is reconstruction. Now that changes everything. I'm so sorry. That is completely wrong. And this is where it gets interesting. Because every time you reconstruct a memory,
something is changing.
every time you remember something, you change it.
Wait, the memory just edited itself.
Think about your earliest memory. Hold it in your mind. Now here's what just happened. Your brain pulled fragments from across your brain and assembled them. Piece coming in! But you didn't just read those fragments. You rewrote them. Wait, was the cake always blue? Slightly. Barely perceptibly. But measurable. The memory you have right now is slightly different from the one you had before you started remembering it. Memory updated. Neuroscientists call this reconsolidation. Scientific term, registered. Every time a memory is recalled, it becomes temporarily unstable, like a file opened for editing.
Editing mode activated.
And before it gets saved again, it absorbs new information.
Editing session active.
Your current mood, what you've learned since, what someone told you about that day.
Memory file updated again.
This is why eyewitness testimony is so unreliable.
Memory evidence unstable.
It's not that people are lying, I'm absolutely sure.
Confidence level high, accuracy uncertain.
It's that the act of remembering changes what they remember. The memory just rewrote itself. A psychologist named Elizabeth Loftus spent decades proving this.
Memory is more fragile than people think.
Her research shows how easily memories can be altered. In one famous study, she showed people a video of a car accident.
Impact detected.
In one famous study, she showed people a video of a car accident.
Impact detected.
Others were asked the same question, but with a different word. Only one word changed. One word. But that one word changes everything. How fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other? That word sounds intense. Smashed versus hit. Two words, same event, very different impact. The people who heard the word smashed estimated the cars were going significantly faster. Same video, different memory. And 1 week later,
Memory check in progress.
those who heard smashed were far more likely to remember broken glass.
Memory changed.
But there was no broken glass.
The memory invented it.
A single word embedded in a question had edited their memory.
Memory rewriting complete.
Not just their estimate, their actual recollection changed. Both memories feel equally real. Elizabeth Loftus went even further. False memories loading. She showed it's possible to implant memories that never happened. Memories of being lost in a shopping mall as a child, of spilling punch on a relative at a wedding. This memory looks authentic. Events that never happened.
False memory detected.
And the participants didn't just recall these false memories. Their brains believed the story. They embellished them, added details, felt emotions about them.
The memory is expanding.
To the brain, there is no difference between a real memory and a well-constructed false one. They look identical. Now, before that makes you feel anxious, he's calming the audience. Let me tell you why this is actually remarkable. New insight coming. Because your brain is doing something extraordinary. Welcome to how the brain really works. Prediction engine activated. Here's the thing nobody tells you about perception.
This is going to be a good one.
You think you're experiencing the present moment. Right now.
Present moment confirmed.
But you're not experiencing the present. You're experiencing the recent past.
Delay detected, 100 milliseconds.
Filtered, processed, and interpreted by a brain that has already decided what it expects to see.
Prediction system active.
Your visual cortex takes about 80 to 100 milliseconds to process what your eyes are seeing.
Signal traveling.
A tenth of a second. A lot can happen in 1/10. So how do you catch things? How do you drive? How do you navigate a crowded room? Prediction required! Exactly. Your brain is always one step ahead. Prediction confirmed. Because your brain doesn't wait for the information to arrive.
Prediction engine starting.
It predicts. It runs a model. It fills in the present with its best guess about what should be there.
Simulation running.
This is called predictive coding. Prediction model confirmed. And it means your brain is running a simulation of reality.
Simulation layer detected.
You are not seeing the world. Perception interrupted. You are seeing your brain's best prediction of the world. Prediction model confirmed. I want to show you something that makes this undeniable. Visual illusion experiment starting. This is called the hollow face illusion.
Interior detected, concave structure.
Exactly. Our brains are wired to expect a face to be convex. This is the illusion. You're looking at the inside of a mask. It curves inward. Concave confirmed. But as it rotates, perception override. Your brain refuses to see it as concave.
Prediction override active.
Even I can't stop seeing it this way. Prediction model stronger than reality. Your brain will not accept the reality of a concave human face. Prediction rule confirmed. Because in its entire experience of the world, faces do not work that way.
Historical data, 100% convex.
So it overrides the actual visual information arriving at your eyes. Prediction system intercepting data. And replaces it with what it expects to see. Prediction applied.
Prime time. Take more you.
This is not a glitch. System behaving normally. This is the system working exactly as designed. System status, optimal. Your brain is so confident in its model of the world. Prediction confidence extremely high. Here's another one. This is called change blindness.
Spot the difference challenge activated.
Two images are alternating. Something changes between them. Difference detected. Can you find it? Take your time. Still looking? Change still hiding. There. Did you see it? Now it's obvious! Your brain doesn't process everything in your visual field equally. Priority target located. You think you see the whole picture, but attention selected this. And completely missed something obvious. This is why people can watch a basketball game. New experiment loading. And completely miss something obvious.
Gorilla detected.
Exactly. Our brains can be blind to the unexpected. Because their brain predicted the ball was the only thing that mattered.
Prediction filter confirmed.
And the gorilla simply didn't make the cut. Attention budget exceeded. Now I want to ask you something.
Important question incoming.
If your brain is constantly predicting, constructing, selecting, editing your experience of reality,
Then what is reality?
What does that mean for who you think you are?
Identity mismatch detected.
What does it mean for how you see other people? How you see the world?
Multiple interpretations detected.
I'll come back to that. But first, the most important lie your brain tells you.
Something important behind this.
And it's one it tells you about yourself.
Entering self-analysis mode. New chapter beginning.
Your sense of self, who you believe you are, is a story.
Narrative detected.
A narrative constructed from selected memories. Unimportant memory archived. Interpreted experiences and constant editing.
Memory revision in progress.
Neuroscientist Michael Graziano calls it the attention schema. Scientific citation confirmed. Psychologist Dan McAdams showed that people don't just have stories about their lives, they are those stories. Over time, the emotional charge of negative memories fades faster than positive ones.
Emotional decay detected.
The sadness, the shame, the anger, it softens, negative effect diminishing. While the warmth and joy of good memories tends to persist, positive memory reinforced. This is not nostalgia, it's a neurological mechanism. Bias circuitry confirmed. Your brain is quietly, constantly working to make life feel worth living.
System supporting well-being.
That is a gift. Gift acknowledged. But let me tell you about the lie that causes the most trouble.
Conflict bias incoming.
The one that damages relationships and perpetuates conflict. Mutual certainty detected. And makes it very hard for humans to get along. Pattern confirmed. It's called the self-serving bias.
A cognitive bias protecting the protagonist.
When good things happen, your brain attributes them to your own qualities.
Internal attribution confirmed.
But when things go wrong, your brain blames external factors. External attribution activated. This asymmetry exists in virtually every person ever studied.
Global bias detected.
Across cultures, across ages, across versal pattern text, confirmed. This is why, after arguments, both sides sincerely believe they were the reasonable one. Dual certainty detected. Both sides genuinely remember the conversation differently. Memory divergence detected.
I am right. No, I am right.
Not because either person is lying. Confidence level, absolute. Confidence can be deceiving. Each brain edits the record to protect the protagonist. Narrative protection active. You are the hero of your own story, not because you're narcissistic, but because you literally cannot be anything else.
Every mind is the protagonist.
I've spent the last 15 minutes showing you how your brain edits, predicts, reconstructs, and distorts reality.
Cognitive reconstruction systems active.
and I imagine some of you are feeling a little unsettled.
Cognitive dissonance detected.
Good. You should be.
Awareness phase initiated.
But let me show you the other side of this. Reframing perspective. All of these lies your brain tells you, cognitive shortcuts identified. Every single one of them exists for a reason.
Functional design confirmed.
They make you more functional, more resilient, more capable of living a human life. Human adaptability supported. If your brain processed every piece of sensory information equally, input overload, you would be paralyzed, overwhelmed, unable to act. System shutdown. Prediction shortcuts are what let you catch a ball, drive a car, and hold a conversation. Efficient cognition restored. If memory were a perfect recording,
Memory playback. Perfect fidelity.
if memory were a perfect recording, memory playback, perfect fidelity, every trauma would remain fresh forever. Emotional loop detected. The fading affect bias is what lets humans recover, survive loss, and try again.
Emotional resilience restored.
If you didn't have a coherent self-narrative, narrative structure missing, you would have no basis for making decisions, building relationships, or planning the future. Decision framework unavailable. You would have no basis for making decisions, building relationships, or planning the future. Decision framework unavailable. The lies your brain tells you are the price of being a functioning human being. Cognitive trade-off acknowledged. Knowing this doesn't make these biases more dangerous. It makes them less. Awareness reducing distortion. The only truly dangerous version of these biases,
Unconscious pattern detected.
the only truly dangerous version of these biases
Unconscious pattern detected.
is the one you don't know about. Bias visibility achieved. Once you know your brain is a storyteller, you can start to notice the edits.
Observer awareness online.
You can pause before you insist your memory is correct. Reflection mode activated. Ask yourself, is this what happened, or what my brain wanted to have happened?
Interpretation divergence detected.
That small gap between experience and interpretation
Gap identified.
is where wisdom lives. Wisdom detected. Let's bring this together.
Summary sequence initiated.
Ah, cold again, I knew it.
Temperature, cold.
Thanks for the confirmation. That doesn't matter. Priorities recalibrated. So let's bring this together. Knowledge integration. Your brain is not a camera. It's a storyteller. Narrative engine confirmed. Your memories are not recordings, they are reconstructions. Memory reconstruction complete. Your perception is not reality. It is your brain's best current prediction of reality.
Predictive processing confirmed.
Your sense of self is a story, a beautifully edited narrative. Narrative identity detected. And all of this, every single bit of it, is not a flaw. System functioning as designed. It is the most sophisticated information processing system evolution has ever produced. Biological computation peak. Running right now behind your eyes without you doing a single thing.
Autonomous cognition active.
I want to leave you with one question. Reflection moment. If your brain constantly edits your memories to protect you,
Protective editing active.
what is one memory you hold about someone else that might look different from their side?
Perspective divergence detected.
Not because either of you is wrong, but because each of you has a brain doing exactly what a brain does.
Both systems functioning normally.
The thing that stays with me most isn't how unreliable the brain is.
Processing, deeper interpretation detected. It's how hard it's trying.
Continuous protection protocol.
Emotional memory detected.
Every distortion, every bias, every reconstruction, protective functions reinterpreted. Your brain does all of this constantly, just to keep you here.
Survival systems active.
Present, connected, moving forward.
Primary objective.
That, to me, is not a lie. Reframing complete. That is love.
Emotional truth acknowledged. Curiosity follows.
Next week, we're going inside the architecture of dreams. Dream analysis incoming.